My name is Noel, pastor of the First Baptist Church of Nacogdoches. Thanks for spending 2 minutes learning the Word with me today. My Bible focus, James chapter 5, verse 9. Let me read. Brothers and sisters, do not complain about one another, so that you will not be judged. Look, the judge stands at the door. Now in this verse, we see first of all a command. Do not complain about one another. Then we see the reason for the command, so that you will not be judged. Then we see an explanation for the reason. It says, the judge stands at the door. Now, these three components are pretty simple, straightforward, easy to understand. But it's the connection between these components that really gives this verse its oomph. So let's see those connections. First of all, the connection between the command and the reason. Do not complain about one another. That's the command. The reason, so that you will not be judged. Now, when we complain about someone, we're pointing out that person's flaws, that person's sins and errors. But what happens when we do that is that we generally ignore our own flaws, our own sins, our own errors. And when we complain about others, we are arrogant and prideful, ignoring our shortcomings. If we were more honest about our susceptibility to being judged, we would treat others with much more grace and much more mercy. Now then, that takes us to connection number 2. Let's add the explanation. The judge stands at the door. Now, when I complain about others, I am usually comparing their worst choices with my best choices. I'm comparing their worst qualities with my best qualities. And that's unfair and unrealistic all by itself. But when I think about the judge is the holy God of heaven. When I think about the judge standing at the door, and I think about him comparing me with him and him with me, that is a sobering thought, and it should lead me to doing much less complaining about the shortcomings of others. May we grow in our faith as we learn God's Word. And if you'd like to receive these teachings daily, search for Noel Deere on your favorite podcasting app and subscribe.